Tyler is with us in Baton Rouge. Hi, Tyler. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. It's an honor talking to you.
You too, sir. How can I help?
I got in a situation in April of last year. I was coming up on a layoff at my job in Pascagoula, Mississippi, and the railroad called me up in Baton Rouge, and they offered me a job. And I was only making $50,000 a year at the time of the layoff. And, you know, God blessed me with this opportunity over here at the railroad. I had $30,000 worth of debt at the time. I eliminated that within the first 4 months.
What'd you make of the? How much you make?
I was making $50,000 a year back home at my last job.
Yeah.
And when I got the opportunity to come to the railroad, I made about $100,000.
Oh, you doubled your money! Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you went from being laid off to doubling your income. Look at you. Ding, ding. Thank you, God. Okay.
Thank you, God. That's right. So my problem is, my wife is disabled, so she can't move over here with me. So what I did was
you can't be disabled in Baton Rouge?
Well, she needs her mom and dad to, help her out, and to get around and all that stuff, while I'm at work. So that's kind of the issue we're facing.
What's the nature of her disability?
It's like it's a brain disorder type thing. It's like a neurological thing. So she can't drive or anything or get the kids to school or anything like that. But what I'm getting at is, it's really good to have the support back home. So she couldn't move it with me at the time, so what I ended up doing was I found a van on Craigslist, traded a lawnmower and a case of beer for it, and
you traded what? A llama? Right. Did you say a llama?
I traded a lawnmower and a case of beer.
A lawnmower? Oh, okay. A lawnmower and a case of beer for a van. I got you.
Right.
I love this guy. Okay.
So I moved into the van because I didn't want to pay. I'm in debt at that point, right? So I didn't want to move in. I didn't want to move into an apartment and have 2 mortgages, and then also have debt to pay off on top of that. So I just basically been living in my van for the past year.
Down by the river.
Debt.
The van down by the river, huh?
Pretty much, man.
Oh, you're incredible, man. You are really you're roughing it in order to get your family straightened out. I'm proud of you. Unbelievable, man.
So I've got about $95,000 left on the mortgage, and at the rate of the money that I'm making right now, if I just kept doing this for like 2 years, I could have the house paid off, by the time I'm 30. So would you recommend me just do this for like the next 2 years and just keep doing it? I mean, it ain't bothering me too bad, and pay it off in 2 years and then move back home, and then take another job making like $50,000 a year again, or you think I should just do this for like 10 years and build up a lot of wealth?
What were you doing when you lived there before?
I'm an electrician.
Okay, and the railroad doesn't have jobs there?
No, not really, no sir.
Okay. I kind of I would look for an option where I didn't make $50,000, but I went back home. I'd like to make $75,000, and then I'm going back home and getting out of the van down by the river as soon as I can. If I'm you. I mean, you're willing to do it. I mean, that's very manly on your part. I appreciate you, sacrificing for the good of your family. I'm not sure. Well, I got to answer the truthful question. I'm not doing that. I wouldn't do that. But if you're willing to do it, it's not a bad thing. Wow.